What?
Alright. So that was the first phase. Second phase, oh god, Moze is adjacent to him. So we'll just go through the second phase real fast. Moze, you can make you can make your second phase attacks now. Let Mom in, please. He horrifically dies.
Wow, yeah.
Pretty much doesn't matter where you hit him, but I think that was the abdomen. So you jam it into his intestines and lift the blade out through his top of his head.
Okay, and over the comm.
Actually, let me see here. He's wearing straight 2 armor.
Yeah.
I forgot about his straight 2 armor. He might be able to survive this.
Oh.
Yes.
Right sword's going to take threshold into account, but not absorption, right?
No, it's going to take No, it takes absorption into account too. It's a plasma weapon. So he has 8 points of absorption and 4 points of threshold. So you pierce, you hit him in critical. You hit him in 49 and cause a critical hit. This is phase 2 of round 1. James, you can take one more shot. Please roll it.
All right. Wow, I got to roll a malfunction. It does not malfunction.
All right. Yeah, you pull back on the slider and the bullet flies free. Get around the silencer for some reason. Nick, the door is shut. That's the rest of your action. The bad guys, one of the bad guys turns and sees you, but he really hasn't no time. He doesn't really have time to react, and he's also horribly injured. Oh, he got a critical hit. He's still conscious. The searing agony keeps him awake.
You only hit once again.
Oh well.
The armor actually withstands it.
It does.
14 damage?
No, it was 11. Let's see here. No, 14 damage. Excuse me. Yes.
It's plus 11.
No, causes another critical. So his right thigh bone is shattered, and he gets another critical. He's still conscious.
Wow.
Fuck you. He falls down, obviously, because his leg is shattered.
Shattered. Oh boy.
Shattered.
Right shin.
Here.
Yeah. Something. Yeah.
3, 2. He's got 7 other ones. Nope. He's one. You did one less than severing the. You did one less than cutting the leg off. So he's just on the ground. Okay, that's the end of the first round. Second round, the bad guys go on 9. This guy, and the guy in the front. Okay, excuse me. The 3 other bad guys who are still not dead are going to turn around and start shooting at you with their laser pistols.
Oh.
This guy's going to pop up out of the corner, so he's going to just turn around the side and start shooting from cover. This guy's going to turn around and start shooting from cover, and this guy's going to stand by the console and start shooting
Yeah, I
from
was
cover.
trying to shut them out. I didn't realize that those doors are all going to stay open. That's not what I said to do at all. So, I mean, if we could only shut one door, that might have changed things. But there was no indication.
Yeah, and I would have been showing doors as well. So I guess
I thought when you specified Nick's standing right next to that door, and that door looks like the door is shut. So
No, it's the
the
doors to that
door.
room. Plural.
Oh, you shut all the doors to the room.
Yeah.
Okay. Then,
Otherwise,
okay,
what's the point?
All right.
I thought the idea was to seal them in.
Nick, make an EDC check for me. We'll see what happened here. Say a level 3 check to shut all the doors in the room.
I'll say that was the thing.
My bad, I misinterpreted.
You failed to shut any doors. No doors at all shut.
You failed to get the computer to believe that there was... You failed to convince the computer that there was a airlock error in here, so none of the doors shut.
I pull out my plasma pistol and I shoot a hole in the wall.
If
That would do it.
the doors didn't shut, then no one would have attacked.
It's too late. It's done.
You were running across... You stepped through, and he went to shut the doors. When he went to shut the doors, it said you were still running across the thing. So if you would have retconned it that you, instead of running over through the middle of the thing where you did get spotted, and elected to not attack rather than attack, we can do so. But you will still have been spotted at that point.
Well, no, it would have been me working on it and going, oh shit, and James would have shot it anyways.
Yeah, James did see Nick go.
Originally, his original roll was 25 under his target number. I found it.
Okay, I was going to say 30 under for shutting all the doors. All right, but 25 under, he just shuts this door. There you go. All right, so it is round 2. All right, round 2. So as I said, on 9, these guys all turn to start shooting at the area. They can't actually see Moze because he's behind cover. They can't actually see Nick. They can't actually see anybody. They have no line of sight anymore, but they all have their weapons drawn, and they're all facing towards this door and this door. They're going to shoot literally anything they can see. They are training on these two, so they will have effective aim on anything coming into these two areas. That is what they are doing on 9. Nick, what are you doing on 4?
I continue to work on the door, I guess.
Okay. All right, you can do that. Leroy, what are you doing?
What do you want?
That guy's still not dropped. I guess I'll take another shot at him.
Well, he fell down. But yes, he's not dead. You think.
Well, you know what? I'm going to trust that the Iridani will finish him off. I'm going to move.
Okay.
Let me see what my sprint number is real quick. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll move to this area right here.
Works for me. What else are you going to do with your second half action?
I will I guess stealth doesn't really affect the whole movement thing, so I will continue down. 1, 2, 3, 6. Is this thing? This is a wall right here, right? These are all walls.
Yeah, this is like a small compartment. Like you could walk into here, cross over, and then come out here. There's it's like a little cabin of some sort. I'm gonna say there's a door here and a door at both entrances, but they're currently closed with their Star Trek style. You walk in front of them, they're gonna.
All right, I'm gonna move to that square right there and stop.
Okay. Yeah, no one's still got a line of sight on you. The line of sight is completely obstructed. They can see into this hallway, and they can see into this area. They really can't see much of anything else. They just don't have enough. They don't know what's going on, so they're just hunkering down.
Right, so I'm going to there. Right, so
okay.
I'm going.
Kevin,
Okay.
the door is on the well in the process to close. You don't need to do anything to that. You can leave it be, and it will close successfully without any further effort on your part.
Okay, noticing that Eli's having issues with the door, sealing the doors as requested, I'm going to attempt to give him backup
Okay.
on sealing the doors as requested.
All right. You see a control panel for EDC, so you can move over there and see what you can do. It'll take you a half action to get in position, and another half action to attempt to cause an EDC error, which will cause for things to close. Moze, what are you doing? There's only one guy on you who's got line of sight. I didn't specify. This guy's going to feebly try to shoot you. He's whipping his pistol out. It'll take him a half action to draw his gun, and on phase 2, he will be able to shoot you with a laser pistol.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna, murder him.
I figured as much.
Yeah.
And okay.
Then I guess, I would go north and around. What would that be? Port? Afterwards.
All right, so you're spending a half action to attack him and then moving, or you're going to wait until he dies?
I better just wait until he dies.
Okay, then you're spending the entire phase on that, or the entire round doing that.
Sure.
All right, Moze, you go first. Make your attack checks.
Kabam! Let's see here. Basically, I didn't
two
roll
hits.
100, so he is mega super chopped up.
Okay, your first hit, let's just describe it,
Is that the same
decapitates him.
Oh, okay.
Your first hit decapitates him. That's a problem for him with the whole decapitation thing. Your second hit, roll location. I don't know where you hit him at, but he's super duper freaking died.
I'm confused. The
I see right thigh bone and larynx.
Oh, you get another you got 2 right thigh bones? I thought that was from a while back. The right thigh bone was his last critical hit.
Yeah, I rolled it again.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you did. Oh, that poor guy's leg is just destroyed. So you cut off his leg and then you decapitated him. I apologize. So he is ultra dead. He's missing a leg. He's missing a head.
Yeah,
One of those
like
two things
30
is
more than
required
I
for
needed.
life.
So.
Yeah, you could have actually, if you'd rolled 18 on the first hit, that would have just killed him.
Damn.
So he is definitely dead now.
But I'm stuck here till the end of the round, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Battlelords action.
Yep.
All right, so that covers you.
Okay.
Kevin, you move over to your new position. I'm going to say that the damage control panel you went to is right here. No one has a line of sight on you, so you feel fairly content about that.
Okay.
Leroy, move yourself to where you were going to move.
First phase.
All right. On phase 2, that'll trigger.
Oh, I thought that was a half action.
You had to run over. Basically, the damage control panel is something you had to open. So you basically ran over and opened the panel.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Here's a whole bunch of really delicate stuff that can cause a lot of problems. Let's leave it exposed. No! Hey, if you want to argue, you pull out your 4 laser daggers and jam them in there, I could go for that, but then I'm going to have some fun alternative rolls involving the how can I screw Moze over table.
Oh, we have that table?
So phase 2, doors will pop if Nick doesn't get it before then in phase 1. Speaking of which, Leroy, move yourself to your position. Awesome. Nick, make your check. We're looking for a level 3 check.
Nope. I went under, not level 3.
Yeah,
And I get another door to shut.
yeah, you cause this door to shut. So Moze is covered. Good for you. Moze is right. Okay, so that's the end of that. The bad guys, they're hunkered down right now. They're scanning weapons. They start seeing doors shut. They're realizing something bad is going on, but they're stuck into their action for the rest of this turn. Screws up what? Screws Moze, but it also screws them. Top of the order. Moze, you finished doing your brutal-ass Iridani decapitation strikes. You cut off arms, legs, and you pose awesomely at the end of it. It looks badass.
Turn the light sword off and back on so all the gore slops off of it.
Hissing and popping as it does. Again, it looks awesome. Kevin, on phase 2, since you go first, you hit the button and all the doors in the room Moze is in suddenly shuts absolutely airtight as the computer realizes that there is an atmospheric imbalance and immediately engages depressurization mode. So all 4 of those doors slam shut and seal.
I was wondering why you wanted to shut yourself in that room.
I don't get it either, but anyway. Nick, you finally managed to get it to work. The doors all slam shut.
Yes.
Not even going there. Bad guys suddenly see all the doors in the back shut. They're kind of hosed. And so, James, finish your movement. Kind of bypassed you there. Okay, so you get to there. Alright, still no one has a line of sight on you. Everyone's paying a lot more attention to the doors. Round 3.
Do you want me to make a stealth check during that?
There is no point because no one can see you.
Okay,
I'll have you make a stealth check when it's relevant. If someone
Alright,
can see you,
okay.
I'll have them. You make a
That's
contested check. Yeah, no one can see you, James. You're hidden by the fact that no one can see you. They can see through. They all have motion sensors. They all instantly know you're there. It's a win button. Okay. Back. Next round. The bad guys are realizing that the doors are shutting. This is bad. They're going to try to... This guy... Let's see. Let me roll their aggressions to see how... He passes. He passes. Okay. The guy in the... And he's going to try to get out of the ship. There's only one way out of the ship, and that's the hatch right here. He does not know that the hatch is closed right now. but he does know that it's not going to end well for him to be on this ship. This guy right here is going to move towards the entrance for the reason that he just wants to get out too. So he's going to position himself over here and cover this area, and then probably just advance forward if he doesn't see any targets. This guy is going to advance forward to about here and continue trying to cover here and here and here, but mainly towards this door here, because that's where he figures the action is. That's what those 3 remaining guys are going to do. Nick, you have successfully sealed off the engine room. What are you doing now?
You just saw me. You probably saw me run past.
Yeah, he shot through. I'm going to. Well, I know there's a guy in the middle, so I'm going to position myself on that corner to try to get take some cover, but get a line of sight on him.
Okay,
this guy.
You get lined up, and you've got good cover from the wall.
From that guy.
Yep. All right, you gather yourself cover from the wall. That's perfectly fine. You take aim in the general area. As soon as you can see him, you can take an aim shot. Leroy, what are you doing?
Was the information passed along that this guy here in the back is going to move up to this area?
You'd have to ask the guy that has the motion scanner.
Yeah,
have any of them actually moved yet?
Metagame, you don't. I have to declare they're in actions, so you can save all those actions, I suppose, based on initiative. The initiative rules basically, you have awareness that he exists, and with the initiative rule that I have to declare, yeah, you know that that's happening because of how the initiative system works. There's no legitimate reason other than that's just how the initiative system works. So
all right,
you know this.
I'll say they're moving towards us.
There you go.
All right, so I'll move 1. I want to move to this square to remain in cover, but so that I have my other half action will be looking for a target here to shoot.
Okay. All right, I'll just slip that in basically as the guy's running to get in cover. Okay, that's fine for you, Kevin. What are you up to?
I'm guarding the door.
Okay, that's what you're told to do. So you're
stop
guarding
and
the door.
detain anybody besides our people that come towards the door.
All right.
Still
Military leadership-wise, you do recognize you are not in a good cover position anymore. The only attacks that are going to come through are going to come through this passage right here, and you are badly covered for that. Standing right here would be a better position for you in terms of cover.
Actually, what I want to do is, can I do another damage control to close this door here?
That door? You'd have to move to the different panel. The panels you had right there were for the engine room. You'd have to move to the panel. You look around, you see the panel for it. You expect it to be right there.
Okay.
Yeah,
so no, not
yeah,
safe.
you'd expect the panel for that section of the. Now there's a master damage control computer that controls all of this from a centralized location, but it's right here.
Oh.
Yeah, basically, you ran right over to what amounts to the Jeffries tube or the plasma conduits in Star Trek terms, and you fiddled with them to make the. It's not like you're in a computer terminal plugging buttons. You actually went to a mechanical thing and wrenched it until it broke.
Then I will move over to this wall and continue guarding my post.
Okay. All right. Moze.
Yes.
Your room is now flashing a light red color. Something dropped from the ceiling and is rotating and flashing a red and white color. You recognize that as a vacuum warning. Now, you are not in a vacuum area. As a matter of fact, even if this entire room were to depressurize, there's air outside of this chamber, so you can't be in a depressured environment. That being said, all the doors are now magnetically locked.
Right. I was just going to go over the comm saying, "Need out of the room. Starboard door."
All right, you go over there. There is an emergency damage conduit panel right there. It's going to be a level 5 check to breach the thing to pop the door back open.
Okay, I was trying to imply that someone was to let me out.
To open that door, you're going to actually have to get to this physical location to push the button to open it. You can open these doors from here. But the emergency damage control is basically physical action that causes nearby things to work, not computer control system.
Ah.
If you have computer operations, you could go to the main damage control terminal here and say error, and disable the thing, which point all the doors will open back up.
Let's see if I roll
But, yeah.
really low, I guess.
All right.
I don't even know what
Nope.
skill that goes off of.
Do you have computer operations or EDC?
No.
Okay, then you're kind of stuck in there for a minute. That's Moze for a minute.
Don't worry, sir. I'll get you out.
Okay.
Rolls later.
All right, Kevin moves. Leroy, get yourself in position. Nick, you've already moved yourself in position, which is fine. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This guy moves to here. He stays under cover. Nick, you can shoot at him, but he is under cover, which will give him a
Defensive modifier of some kind.
Yeah, I'm looking at how much I want to give him here.
25% is minus 10, 50 is minus 25.
Minus 25. There we go.
70 is minus 40, 90 is minus 50.
Right now he's at minus 25. He'll be in 75% cover as soon as he gets a few seconds to prep himself properly. He just kind of is getting in position right now, so you have a better chance to hit him than normal. If you would like to take a shot at him, you can, Nick.
All right. Well, here, let me see what this macro does. It's been a while since I used it.
All right. Well, the first shot hit.
Hits, yeah. Location 45 and
Doesn't hurt him. That's not a
46. That's the wrong damage, I think.
What are you using your Savage C?
Yeah, it's 3 to 12, so it'd be
3d4.
3d4. You have a Savage C? Sweet Jesus.
Nope.
Death on wheels. Roll it. 3d4.
It's a D3 for rate of fire too.
Yeah, Savage C is a vicious weapon. Okay, so she reached his threshold by 5, causing 5 body points of damage, which of course causes a critical. 45 is a stomach ruptured critical. His stomach essentially explodes in his body. Minus 25 system shock means he's got a 29% chance to stay conscious. And he just drops.
Pop, pop.
He won't get back up.
Roll the SMR versus poisoning.
Actually, Nick, you should see if you hit with the other 2 shots. Might be instant death.
Oh, he also dies from poisoning.
Okay.
He rolls a D3 but hit.
So we can keep rolling his gratuitous death, but it's essentially you hit twice. You can roll another section of damage if you'd like, but he's not ever going to wake up.
Look, one of the best parts of the system is the gruesome horribleness of it.
Okay.
Yeah, he
Don't
rolled
take that
1d2, so...
His stomach explodes. You see like a flare that isn't usually indicative of laser combat. He makes a growling scream and collapses. Then you shoot him in the abdomen. Oh God, roll damage.
It ignited his taco lunch.
And more.
You shoot him in the penis enough to blow his entire groin off.
Wow.
You can actually see the worm-like thing that was his genitalia expand and explode off of him, and he would scream if he wasn't already dead. His body slams to the ground, and he does not move.
Like, ow! Ooh, I actually know how that feels. I got shot in the package. I'm clear for creation.
But he is ultra dead. Alright, James.
That did happen.
The guy in the back is freaking out, so he's going to take the shortest path to get to the outside, so 4, 5, 6, 7. He's going this way. The other guy who has control over himself runs over to here, and you get 1 shot on him as he's doing so at minus 25, but you are considered aimed. you don't have the best angle.
Wow, I'm rolling bad for hits.
You shoot, and it slangs into the wall with a loud, audible banging, clanging.
What's your target number?
It's minus 25.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's see. 138. So that'd be 113.
Still hit.
Yeah. I guess I did.
You hit him with the right foot. Let's see
For 1 damage.
For 1 damage. Bounces off his boot. Even with Teflon round, bounces off the boot.
Lame.
Yep, just rolled bad. It happens.
Okay. He knows you're there now. The other guy is still freaking out and screaming. That was phase 1. Phase 2, since I declared he was going to be turning around and shooting, he's going to try to shoot you, but you can still go first. Alright. Moze, make a check. You need to roll like an ot 1, basically, to get out of the compartment.
Yeah, this is kind of pointless.
Yeah, you're glancing at the EDC thing and pushing buttons, and it's flashing warning signs at you, indicating that you're in a zero-pressure environment.
Over the con. How do you do this exactly? I'm trying to open it myself. It's
Kevin, you're
working.
in position. If you have a ranged weapon, you can make a shot at the guy. He has now 75% cover, which was, I believe, minus 40 to hit.
Yes.
So he's at
that
minus
is not what I said I'd do, so I won't be.
That's fine, then you do get the shot. Nick, you can take... Oh, wait. Oh, excuse me, that guy died, so I don't care. I apologize. That guy's ultra dead, so it doesn't matter.
Right.
You actually feel sympathy for the guy because, you know, like, his entire genitalia had caught fire in front of you. It was a cathartic moment. You decide to get an ablative cup.
Cathartic?
Something. Continuing. This guy just runs right past you, James.
Well, is it actually... Was it my turn, or...?
It was your turn, but you're right. You didn't declare that you were shooting anybody, and that guy's dead, so there's nowhere really for you to target.
Well, I wasn't going to declare to shoot anybody, but after he said last time that somebody should let him out,
Oh,
I was
okay.
going to attempt to let him out on our next phase.
Okay.
You
move back there.
In general, too.
Right.
You move back to there. That's fine.
Okay.
This guy runs behind you. He actually runs right past you, James. He is not in a threatening manner. You actually see that he has dropped his weapon.
Okay, I'll let him go. I know what he's running towards.
Okay.